G'day and welcome back to another adventure on Ozstar Adventures, another episode. Today I am going fishing. I'm going to see if I can't catch a fish this time. It's been a while since I've been out for a fish, so the weather's nice, there's no wind, it's a little bit cool. So I'm heading up the road. I'm going up to check out a beach, make sure there's no weed, because there's been a lot of weed and a lot of swell and storm around at the moment. The last couple of weeks, so I'm just heading north to check out a beach close to the house, and if it's any good, I'm going fishing. So I'm going to throw the rods on the roof, a bit of gear in the back, some firewood, and I'm going to go spend a couple of hours tonight on the beach. So even if this beach is no good, I know that closer to home there's a couple of nice clean patches where I can set up. So if it doesn't work out with the car, then I'll be taking the quad bike and I'll be using the quad to run up the beach from the house and going for a fish tonight. So that might be a bit colder than sitting in the car, but we shall see. So we're going to go check it out, and I might show you some of the beach there when we get there. All right, we're at the beach, and unfortunately it's not nice. So at the beach, and this is what it looks like. A lot of weed. It's in the water. It's heavy in the water actually, and it stretches up that way as well. So I don't know how far up that way I have to fly, but it stinks. It's really potent, so that this way might be a bust. I might just go down here to the south a bit further, down that way and have a look, but I think it might be a bust this far up. There's just so much weed around at the moment, it's not funny. And that way there's just no weed around the beach. Yeah, interesting. I'll find somewhere, even if it's close to home. So, as you saw, the beach was a bit weirded out. So, I'm going to take the bike and we're going up the beach here. Hopefully, we'll get onto something tonight. But you just never know. Woo! Alright, we're out on the quad. The beach is a bit rough. A lot of people must be at the beach. But there's no wind, it's absolutely sensational. Probably can't hear a word I'm saying, but this is wicked fun. Alright, well I found a spot. It's I hope you can hear me. It's clear, no weed, it's nice and lovely actually. I'm just running a Vex rig with a grapnel sinker, little release clip, which then goes to my 7.0s with a bit of float. So this hopefully lifts it up off the deck and stops all of those nuisance things like rays and shovel-nose sharks and stuff. So I have got a dingle-dangle slide rig I'm going to put on a little bit later, and fishing near my favourite spot. And there's a nice hole in a channel that runs out from alongside the reef. And so what I'm hoping is that I can pick up a mulloway or a snapper or something off the shore. Conditions are pretty good. There's a little bit of wind. The swell is up slightly. I'll just I'll give you a swing around so you can see. The swell is up a little, but it is lovely conditions actually. Saying that, I have got a jumper and I have got the rest of the gear because it is pretty cold. So, but let's get this line in the water and see if we can't get some action happening. Okay. Alright, that was a nice cast right into that hole out there, channel and hole. So I'm going to crack a beer and watch that rod tip and get myself set up. Alright, whilst that's doing its thing, I'll show you what I've done with the bike. Because I threw the esky on the back, and in the esky I got a few little bits and pieces, some hot dog buns and the drone's in there, and a few other goodies in the bottom. A little bit of lovely bourbon, and actually when we were in Japan I saw this little tiny cooker, so I managed to find one and I've got that in the back, and I'm going to give that a go tonight and try cook some hot dogs on it, cook some snaggers and see what it's like. But this is magic out here. It is so nice. Alright, I'm going to keep setting up. Weed. Weed, weed, weed. Such bowl. It's out there in the water. It's playing with my line. Shit. I haven't been here 20 minutes. Haven't even finished one beer. So much for looking nice and clean and typical. Actually, I watched a guy on YouTube the other day. He said that making fishing videos is the worst thing in the world, because every time you pull the camera out, the fish are never there, or it's hard fishing and you're spending hours and hours with nothing to show for it. And don't I know that? Lucky the beer's cold, the music's good. Ooh. This weed is terrible. Weed in the swell makes your line jump around, makes you think you're getting a bite, makes it hard work. But it's a beautiful evening. Well, sunset is stunning, but the weed has been really painful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind this in and pack it up and head back home. But I'm going to go home and I'm going to light a fire and I'm going to cook me hot dogs on my little stove still, so you can see what it looks like. And still make me hot dogs on my little stove. But the weed is absolutely insane. It's just looks nice, but it just isn't. So sunset is stunning though. Love it out here. Helps you clear the mind and feel good about things. It's always better when you get a fish, but that doesn't always happen, and that is okay. a bit of a change of plans. I haven't gone home yet. The weed seems to have cleared out a little bit, and I've still got a line in the water. So I'm gonna cook up some dinner now. So I saw this little cooker in Japan when we were there at Christmas time, and it's a Soto something. I can't remember what number, but it has a number. But what happens is this is the burner. I don't know if you can see that. And there's the burner head, and that there is a little shroud, and that clips into this thing here, like that. And then the little protector goes on there. Oh, 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 oh! I got a fish. Oh yeah, I got a fish. Oh my. Woo! Yeah, I still got him. What have we got? Little Mulloway. Oh, come over here, dude. Check that out. Let me just release my drag. Woo! Now I don't think he's sized, but that's a little Mulloway. I'm going to measure him up, and we'll see how we go with him. There he is. Quite a little Mulloway. I don't think he's sized, so I'm going to go let him go. But there is one little Mulloway. How cool is that? Well, if there's little ones, there's big ones. So I'm going to put him back. I'm going to get a photo, and then I'm going to put him back. But that is little Mulloway. He's probably 500. Might be sized, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he's going back. I'm going to take a photo. All right, where were we? So this little cooker come from Japan, all clips together like that, and it runs on a butane canister. So that pushes on here. That one. Oh, it's a bit painful to remember how to do this. I think it might be that one. Sometimes it's actually easier to pull the burner off the body. That goes down there like that, and then that twists like that. Alright, now that's on the can. Now the burner goes on the body of the, like so. Bit of gas, and we have fire. So now to go with that, so this little trivet piece goes over the top there like that, if you want to put a pot on there. And then I found this little flat plate. So, a few people going up and down the beach tonight. Anyway, bit of cheese for my hot dog. So a little flat plate. I've got some snaggers here. I've also got a rasher of bacon and some onion, and I've got my line in the water, and I'm sort of hoping that lightning strikes twice, but I don't really want it to, not whilst I'm trying to cook anyway. Ooh, they're sizzling. Cool. Well, they are sizzling and it seems to be working, so we're on a winner. Got to keep an eye on the rod as well, because I'm hoping that where there's a little Mulloway, there's a big Mulloway. All right, seems to be working well. So these are lamb, cheese and jalapeno sausages, I think, jalapeno sausages, from a place in Perth that the father-in-law bought up for me. So they are delicious. Nah, just the way. So that is my dinner. I've got a couple of buns in the esky. I don't know if this is lightning striking twice. Pulled my rod tube out of his hand. Definitely a bit of action tonight, so I'm going to get back to this. That's doing its thing. Interesting anyway. All right, let me fix myself up. So I have turned them around and it's definitely cooking well. The cheese is melting out and it's dripping over the side, but it's on the bike, who cares? So I'm going to get these done. I'm going to figure out some sort of plate. I've got some paper towel in the esky, and I'm going to figure out some sort of plate so I can cook my onions and my bacon, and then make me hot dog. All right, it's definitely working. I'll show you. Give you a look. So it's beautiful. There's There's a little burner in there. So it's doing a good job. I'm going to go like this and actually flip them 180 degrees. So tasty. Alright, I'm going to get some paper towel, clean some of this up. Keep going. It's cheesy goodness, but I really want it everywhere. Bit of paper towel, lid of the bucket. That's going to be my plate. There. Losing any. Hot. Okay. The cheese is just falling off the plate. But if that was level, like if I did this, look at that. Perfect now. Who cares? It's my quad bike for fishing. If it gets dirty, it gets dirty. But they look good and done. So I'm going to pull them off. The little one's definitely done. That's done too, I reckon. Best bit is I can just pick this up. And tip all that oil and stuff off. There's the onions that I've pre-microwaved at home. Well, I lost me bacon. I don't know what happened to it. Never mind. Onions, cheese and sausages in a hot dog. Alright, turn the can off. waves. Good to know that the plate cools pretty quickly. It still retains a bit of heat, but it cools pretty quickly. Because I found my bacon under my cheese. Oh, that was close. There's no moon yet, which is interesting. Not sure if something's happening here. Let me just come around and have a look. Just wait from the weed moving back in. Anyway, if you're wondering, that Mulloway, that little Mulloway went 450, and legal size is 500. So he went back, and from what I understand, they grow pretty quick. So 6-8 months, he'll be a metre Mulloway, I think. Man, it's a beautiful night out here tonight. It's absolutely sensational because it's been cold lately, and tonight there's just no wind. It's lovely. Turn that off. It's just beautiful tonight. A couple of nice beers, nice little fish. I'm going to have a delicious dinner. What more could you ask for? Sensational. Yeah, sensational. One little fish on the board. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to keep watching my rod, and I'm going to go crack another beer because I'm not going to crack a beer. I'm going to have a bourbon. Rod's doing silly things, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to enjoy this. Oh. that lamb and jalapeno sausage. Alright, I'm going to eat this, I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to come back if something happens. Rod just went off. So I'm just watching it intently. It was a good run just then. So I'm hoping it goes again. Woohoo! It's bouncing around a bit. Oh, 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 oh! That was interesting because something had a go at that. Anyway, I'll rig it back up and I'll get it back out there. Alright, it's about 8:45. We are in the lull of the low. I haven't had any action in a while. So I think what I'm going to do is pack up, properly pack up this time and head home. Lovely little Mulloway, beautiful dinner, cracking sunset. I'm on my last cruise, but it's time to go. I'm out of bait, I've got nothing left in the bait. So I'm going to pack this all up and we'll head home. That's it. So thanks for watching, thanks for joining me again. I really do hope you enjoy them. Like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, all of that stuff if you can be bothered. I do this just for a bit of fun. It takes away some of the stresses of my normal job. So alright, that's it from me. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, be good, and we'll see you then. Ciao.